Today's walk is going to be at Fairview Cemetery. This is only my second walk, my second walking video where I'll actually be talking for the first time. So just kind of curious to see how you guys receive that and if you enjoy it. So just let me know in the comments. Sorry, I know I probably moved this really quick, so I should probably go a little slower here. Just trying to give you a little bit of 360 view of the entrance here. So, anyways, yeah, this is one of my favorite cemeteries in Council Bluffs. It has the Black Angel statue, and there's a lot of lore around that, which I'll share with you here in a little bit. But yeah, it's a really beautiful cemetery, and I know some people might be turned off walking through a cemetery. Maybe they're spooked or just not sure if they'd be comfortable here. And then just for reference, like, I typically try to visit cemeteries during times where I think it might not be, for one, having any services, any funerals, and then two, also just times of the day where maybe there might be less traffic, less people. But cemeteries in the area are really great for walks and jogs for many reasons. Number one, you have fewer car traffic, so it's a little bit safer, it's quieter, more peaceful. And a lot of times if you come during even a later time of the day, you'll see some deer. I've seen deer and turkeys in cemeteries, multiple cemeteries in Council Bluffs. So it's always nice to see some wildlife. But yeah, I'm out here today on, 3:18 p.m. on July 11th. So it's a Saturday. You know, it's about 3:15, so it's pretty warm out today too. So I don't expect a lot of people here today. And on my first walking video where I talked, I was just talking about how I prefer to visit the trails and different places I walk during hours where it's less busy. So yeah, it's just my personal preference. So I kind of waited a little while today. It's gonna be a hot walk, but it'll be enjoyable. And the other reason I wanted to do a walk today is because I like fitness, if you didn't already know that. So today, this weekend, Friday through Sunday, Garmin, if you have a Garmin watch, you can participate in different challenges. And so this weekend is called weekend walking. So if you do a 3-mile walk, you earn this cute little digital finisher badge. So yeah, those digital badges, they get me. And yeah, Strava is another one that my Garmin app is connected to. So I also get finisher badges for finishing different walking and workout challenges on that app. But anyways, today I'm gonna do a minimum of 3 miles, and it's very warm out here. As I said, it's like 3:20 now in the afternoon on a Saturday. It's a hot one, but just wanted to get out here and share some of this beauty with my audience, whoever tunes in and watches. What else? My knee is a little sore. I can't remember, I think I talked about it in my last video, but like 2 years ago when I was near the end of like a 5K, just my own, not a race or anything, just out and about. At the end of that run, it was like, I don't know what happened, but I definitely felt something in my knee that kind of caused a quick, sharp pain. And so I did do physical therapy, and it kind of helped, but end of the day, like the x-ray showed my kneecap was a little higher and kind of pulling out to the side of my body a little bit. But I mean, it didn't require surgery. I don't want to have surgery if I don't need it. So I did physical therapy for a few months and showed some improvement. I don't think I'll be able to run again like I used to. This view is just incredible. I don't know if this camera is going to do it justice. So if you have the chance to get out here, see this on your own, it's just beautiful. You know, I could see why this location would have been chosen as a cemetery back whenever this actually was established. But yeah, it's beautiful out here. But I'm definitely gonna get some sun today, so I guess that's good that I might get a little tan, maybe a little burn first before it tans. I've already had 2 minor sunburns out on my walks this summer, but it usually turns into a tan, so I'm fortunate in that regard. But anyways, yeah, so if you didn't tune into my last video, which is the only other video where I've actually talked on my walks, I was just kind of explaining how I got started doing this YouTube channel. It's just a hobby. I have a full-time job, so this actually is a time-consuming hobby because I'll have to record the videos, then I have to go in and edit them, and then I also have been recently editing my videos into some short-form reels just to kind of share and reach a wider audience. So that is something that I've been doing recently. The other thing that I've been doing is just cycling. I do driving, so I'll go cycling with my bicycle. I'll also go cycling with my motorcycle, and then I sometimes feature just in-town drives on my Jeep. So I don't know, I have a little bit of everything on my channel. I also have a few videos, kind of educational videos about buying, selling, and transferring cryptocurrency. So in case you're into that as well, which is kind of, as I mentioned in my last video, the Wandering Satoshi is just a nod kind of to Bitcoin, because the creator or creators of Bitcoin, which is still unknown, goes by the name Satoshi Nakamoto. So anyways, so the last video that I keep referring to, which is the first one I actually talk in, if you want to check that out, it's a video I did recently at Lake Manawa. So Lake Manawa in the summer, because I've done a few videos there. I'm trying to capture the different areas at different times of the year, just because it looks really different. So like, I've already walked at this cemetery twice now, and the first time I did it, I actually just used my cell phone, and it was, I want to say it was March, so it looked a lot different, not as green, not as full. And then the second time I did this cemetery, it was maybe it was May, early May maybe, and it was with this camera. So it was with my Insta360 X5. So it has the 4K high definition resolution, but it looks a lot different. So today it's a lot more green, a lot more lush. It's hotter, outside, but this is, I think, probably its peak beauty right now for the people who love the green. It will also be beautiful as the leaves start to fall and the colors start to change. And up ahead I see a squirrel, I think, and a rabbit. So some small wildlife. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, you'll probably, if you come out to the cemeteries in Council Bluffs, you'll probably spot some turkey, some deer, rabbits, squirrels, birds, butterflies, cardinals, just a few different things. Yep. But anyways, this monument that we're walking up to, I believe it's called the Kinsman Monument. I'll verify that when we get closer. But yeah, I'll probably break this up into like a walking series so that each video is a little short, it's more digestible, easier to watch. Because in the past I've done kind of like almost like an out and back video. So like I'll do maybe like a 30 to 45 minute video and then another 30 to 45 minute video, but I'm gonna try change things up just to see how it's received. And yeah, if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. After I edit the videos and get them released, I'll probably try to put them in like a playlist series, and then I'll probably release one video at a time and wait like a 24-hour period at minimum before releasing the next one. So yeah, Kinsman is the name here on this monument. So we'll go ahead and just walk up to that. It's really beautiful up here too. Oh, got a bunny rabbit. So, it's the monument. And then we're just gonna continue our journey on. Trying to remember to move slowly because I've noticed in my videos, sometimes I pan my camera a little quick. So I'm just walking with a camera on like a selfie stick. It's kind of what it looks like. And sometimes it turns out looking like I moved a lot quicker than I wanted it to. But yeah, another thing about videos on YouTube, which is where I'll be sharing these long form videos, you can adjust the quality. So depending on your device and what it supports, you can, for every video you watch, there's that little settings gear icon. If you go into that, you can look at like quality, and then you can go into the little section that says advanced, and then you can pick whatever resolution you want. I like to watch everything at the highest resolution available, so that's what I would recommend, but totally up to you. But yeah, these are in 4K, so I think might as well watch it in 4K if your device allows, and of course your connection. What else about those videos? Just trying to think about if there was something else I was gonna tell you guys about with like playback quality. It might come back to me. But anyways, yeah, I do hope you guys are enjoying just coming along with me and maybe seeing a familiar place or someplace foreign. So whether you're joining me from across the world or here in the Midwest or even in the city of Council Bluffs, I really appreciate you tuning in and coming along with me in my miniature adventures. Lots of rabbits out here today. Saw a couple more up there, but anywho, let's see. Yeah, last time I came up here, I don't think I like came over to this area. Not that there's really, I don't think anything special back here, but I guess I'll just walk back here just to give my viewers a little view, take it all in. It just looks like maybe there was a little spot to drive through at one time years ago. No longer. Yeah, I have a favorite section usually of every cemetery. I like this section, but my favorite I'll share with you here in a minute. It's not the Black Angel either. It's actually just like a kind of more wooded and secluded-ish area. So, I don't know. I like those quiet little hidden parts of the cemeteries. They just, I don't know. I just think they're cool. And you got these cool trees over here. You got a little bug hanging out. I don't know if you can see a little bug. I think we used to call these cigar trees when I was a kid. I don't actually know what the real name is, but that's one of those trees. And yeah, anywho, oh yeah, so cemetery walks. So whenever I walk in a cemetery, like I said, I try anyways, whether it's a cemetery or not, I try to pick a time of the day where I think that particular area is maybe going to be a little less busy than usual. I don't like to, I don't know, I mean, I don't know how many people are comfortable being on a camera, and I don't intentionally want to capture anybody that doesn't want to be on a camera. So that's just something I keep in mind. And I'm always just like very respectful. So if I do notice that there is, you know, something going on, whether it's a funeral service at a cemetery or perhaps like a wedding photo shoot on the Wabash Trace, you know, I'm gonna try to be respectful and go around it. I don't want to disturb it, and I don't, for a cemetery and a funeral, I absolutely do not want to disrupt that at all. So when you visit those kinds of places, especially cemeteries, just keep in mind to be respectful and just not to disturb anything. So that means the entire grounds, don't disturb the headstones, don't disturb the wildlife or anybody that's visiting their loved one. Okay, so instead of going back, we're actually gonna go over here. So we can go through here, it's just there's no vehicle access, and you'll see why. It's actually pretty tight, so I don't think you'd want to drive down here unless you're on a dirt bike or something.